Hi, welcome to Ted's Modeling Technique. Today I'm going to experiment with a new spray system that I ran across, this Preval Spray System, using a propellant can and a bottle. And in this set, this is what you get. You get the propellant, you get a glass bottle, and you get a jar. And I'm going to compare this with an airbrush. Let's see what the difference really is. And the paint I'm going to be using is the same paint I use on my 56 Chevy pickup, this red. And it's going to be thinned a little bit different, thinned per the recommended thinning on the side of the box. When the sprayer runs out of propellant, which seems like it's going to last a long time. They say this covers like 85 square feet. You just replace it with another propellant. And you can get extra bottles. I've got one here with the red paint in it already. And you can get smaller bottles. And I've got lacquer thinner in this to have it ready to thin. Something else I'm going to try is a new handle that goes on this propellant, or it can go on a spray can. What I think I'm going to like about this is you have a real direction rather than kind of looking at it to see, well, where's the hole in that nozzle. And I think it's just going to have a good feel, not only control but flow. So let's get started and see how it goes. Okay, I've got a couple of spoons I'm going to paint. I like the rounded shape of the spoon to get an idea of what paint looks like. One I've marked air, the other one I've marked for Preval Airbrush, so I can keep them separate. Let's try the airbrush first. And I'm using the same dilution according to the instructions on the box. Now this is real automotive lacquer, and it's called for 2-to-1 thinning, but the box says 3-to-1, so that's what I'm using. And I'm using the same exact thinning ratio, same exact paint for the airbrush. So let's start with this, and oops, not deep enough. There we go. Okay, get just a coat on there, and we'll do the same with the Preval. Now that's the airbrush, decent coat, and what was I, like 6 inches or so from the source. So not having tried this yet, let's see what this is going to do. Now the idea is you don't want to tip this more than 45 degrees according to the instructions, because there's a venting system in here. And what's kind of nice is if it gets clogged up for some reason, you're supposed to block this red port and push the button down. What happens is it blows air back the other way, back into the bottle, and cleans itself. That's kind of nice. So I'm going to have to prime this first. Let's. Oh, that was pretty quick. Okay. Okay. Just right off hand. Let that dry for a few seconds. They both look pretty good. As far as coverage, this one's a little shinier, still a little wet, but that's pretty good. As far as cleaning goes, we would take this off. And as a matter of fact, since I'm going to use a smaller bottle, we need to pull off this tube. And put on this smaller one. as will cover up my paint. I can still use that. And then for cleaning, should be the same as there you go. Pretty good. Yeah, I like it. You know what I'd like to try? Let's put this back. And this even has a little filter on the end. The instructions say to take that little filter off for certain paints. What I want to try is the handle. It just snaps on, doesn't clip over the top of it. Okay, and let's try another spoon. Got to prime it again here. That's pretty quick. It primes really quick. Yeah, I like that. I like that handle. Not only does it have a good feel, but like I mentioned earlier, you can definitely see the direction easier. It's whatever you're pointing to. No guessing where the hole in the nozzle is. So that worked out well. I'm going to clean this up and we can hit a summary here. Thank you. That was a pretty easy cleanup for the Preval system. Not so much for the Airbrush, obviously. There's a lot more parts. But quick cleanup, easy to use. I really like this system. And what I thought I'd try is, as long as I've got some painted parts here, I'm using the All-Clad Gloss Clear Coat, and just straight from the bottle. And I want to see how that sprays using this without thinning. And let's give it a try. Try it. Okay, looks good. Whew. Yeah, boy, it shines up quick, doesn't it? Again, just easy to use. A benefit of this would be if you have a single part, something small, regardless of the size of the model, if it's a full body or just a part, it's just so easy just to whip this out, spray it, and then you're on your way, whether it's primer or base coat or gloss coat. We'll give this a couple of seconds here. We'll spray another one on there. And it's just so easy to use over an airbrush. And you could put your spray paint, you can spray the spray paint right in the bottle, any other kind of paint you want, and use this also. All right, so let's give this another coat here. That should be good. Okay, I'm going to clean this up again and be right back. You know, another thing is a comparison for the coverage and color. Looks the same. And the benefit is ease of use, ease of cleanup. I think it's a great system. I think this is a good system. It's great for small pieces, like I said, where you don't want to get your airbrush out and do all that cleanup. Now, I didn't try this on a full body, so I don't know how evenly it sprays for an extended period of time. But it worked very well on some small parts. This handle's a winner for you guys that use the spray cans. I mean, I really like this. And what else? That covers it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you.